Right. Okay. So my Saturday started very busy. I Well, we are all supposed to be working today. Maybe that just that time of the year when things really get hot and busy and productive and stressful and yeah, panic, 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 trying to get as much done as possible, making lots of money. Yay, that's good. But so I've got two guys finish off a bathroom renovation, kitchen renovation, on one site. One of my guys was supposed to pitch, but I think he had a bit. Yeah, he was probably out drinking last night. So he was supposed to be at the office 8:30, and yeah, didn't pitch. By 9, realized he's not coming in. His phone was off. Tried WhatsApping, phone. Eventually, after phoning, I got hold of his wife, who sounded hungover, like under the weather. So that was something. And she apparently didn't know where he was. I don't know if that's the truth or if he's lying next to her, passed out, or what. But anyway, maybe they had a fight. Who knows? None of my business. But yeah, thinking, well, I've got a very busy Monday. Otherwise, I would tell him to take a week off and just rest and relax and chill and put himself back together. But yeah, one thing I've learned. There we go. That's fine. Doesn't matter if it's a bit of an angle. One thing I've learned running my own business is not to be petty and not to hold grudges and no revenge seeking, and to just roll with the punches, and whatever I get presented with for the day, make that work and stay in the moment and don't project too far forward. If I burn bridges, start burning bridges and having fights and battles of will, or having a fragile ego, then I'm self-sabotaging. It's best to just stay mellow, chilled, relaxed, and hope for the best and being positive, and then but remembering everything, having a good memory. I've got a very good memory, so I remember these things. I remember who let me down, who messed up on jobs, who cost me money, who's unreliable. All of it just goes back into the back of the brain, gets absorbed back, and then subtly it'll come out in ways, because I'll instinctively know who I can and can't trust and who I can and can't put on certain jobs. And when it comes, and at the end of the day, I'm the one that gives the increases to staff. So these days I don't get too worked up when guys let me down. I do start obsessing about winning the lotto or building more Airbnbs. So I've got the two Airbnbs, and we'd love to start another two. So I have four. If we could have four Airbnbs, or 5 or 6 or however many, I mean that should be the long term goal. Have lots and lots of little short term rentals that are manageable, and yeah, no staff, just cleaning staff, and most of the work we can do ourselves. And okay, there's breakages and there's furniture and there's cleaning and maintaining, but that's what I love doing, so that's fine. But yeah, I'm obsessed about winning the lotto, and I think, what would I do if I won the lotto? I'd probably, if I'm honest, if I won the lotto, I did buy my lotto tickets this morning. I have 5 sets of numbers that I play every lottery, and if you listen to the YouTube gurus, I'll let you know how that goes. Maybe I one day win, and on my YouTube channel I'm talking about winning. I just won the lotto, which is the worst thing a person can do. Worst thing you can do is tell everyone, I won the lotto, I'm a millionaire. Freeloans.com, davesfreeloans.com. I don't know. It's not a good idea to let people know, because when I inherited money and property, suddenly all the cockroaches came out the woodworks, like my brother, and lots of people wanting loans, and lots of ex-employees asking for help, and people trying to buy the house because it's in a good area and it's got a big garden. So winning the lotto, suddenly I'd be very popular all of a sudden. Somebody who's a bit of a loner, likes his own space, doesn't really want to socialize too much, because I don't want to absorb people's dysfunction. And, I want to have a bit of freedom as well, and so forth and so forth. And I'm also very focused on being successful and making money. So I don't want any distractions. But if I won the lotto and I put on what I would do, I would request, if there's an option, let's say it's 100 million rand. If I won 100 million rand, I would then request, can that money be released over 30 years? And if I die, when I die, whatever, can my kids get the annual, say, let's say 1.5 million. Imagine every year on my birthday, let's say 13th of November, I know that I'm getting 1.5 million over and above my plumbing company and the Airbnb rentals and. I know, I'm having a tough time now, but in November, it would just be something so exciting to look forward to every year, knowing that money's coming, and it gives me a bit of a cushion if I make mistakes. So the first year, maybe I do become Father Christmas, lending everyone money and overspending. Maybe I get a drinking problem and I'm drunk all the time, stumbling around. Maybe I'll start swearing at clients and having fights with clients, saying to F off. Fighting with firing people. You never know what can happen. For somebody that's never had any money, who knows what can happen if I suddenly get all this money that I didn't earn. And or a bit of narcissism might crop in, a bit of overconfidence. Who knows? I mean, it's a terrible idea. So if I got 100 million, boom, in my bank account, it would destroy me, guaranteed. And I would blow it. I would not have the mental, emotional, or maturity to deal with that kind of wealth. And I would want to brag and tell everyone. I'd put on Facebook, and people would track me down. Can you imagine? What people would just see on Facebook. Is he buying a Ferrari? But the David's buying a Ferrari, my bro. Okay. Kiki. Yeah. Well, there would be a queue of people outside my front door, for sure. It would be quite something. So, yeah, I would request that they split the payments up over 30 years. That's what I would do. Yeah, I thought about this a lot. Yeah. But it's fun. That's why I play the lotto and I obsess about things. It's why I've read a lot of books and I like fantasy movies and sci-fi. Because it's fun and it gets me out of depressing subjects, and it's nice fantasizing and imagining and visualizing and, yeah, being optimistic and positive. So why not? But if I did win 33 million and they said, nope, you have to take it as a once-off lump sum, we don't do payment plans, then I would say, oh, okay. I would speak to my financial advisor and I'd say, Warren, take this 33 million. And I want to draw an income from it. Keep it in the bank and give me, I want 50,000 Rand a month income from it. And then that 50,000 Rand a month, I would maybe ideally invest. I mean, there's potentially I could buy property as well, but yeah. Anyway, so that's my little brain fart. I need staff, and I've very good staff, and I'm very fond of my staff, and they've been with me a long, long time, most of them, some of them not, but they do drive me crazy, and I would never recommend, if you want a peaceful, mellow life, stay at the job that you're at, work for a boss, invest, save. You probably make more money doing that. You'll become a millionaire a long time before I ever will. Just invest, have a pension, buy a property, because you can't buy a property if you're self-employed either. I'm bloody lucky that my family had a house that I could inherit. Otherwise, I would never own property. I'd just be renting a property my entire life because I'm self-employed. So yeah, when guys let me down, then I do obsess about emancipating myself from stuff, getting away from having employees, mouths to feed, people that are dependent on me. I have to negotiate stuff with and discuss things, and they get it wrong, and then I have phone calls from clients who complain. I've had a lot of complaining, moaning, unhappy clients because of staff. Yeah. I don't get on with everyone all the time either, so it's fine. But yeah, that's my little my little vlog, whatever, for the day, for the morning. Maybe I'll do something later. I don't know. All right. You can see I'm in the plumbing van. I'm working 9 to 5.